Let's pull up the Special Forces Manual.
What? We don't have that.
And
why would we have that? Oh, look at that. What a strange thing for us to have.
Here's the most annoying part about this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
We perfected unconventional warfare.
Yes.
In fact, we perfected it to such a level, they actually forged men like me to wage said unconventional warfare. I went to an actual school for 7 months where I learned how to operate executing what takes place in this manual. What's in this manual is not new. It has been around since, I don't know, 55, 58.
It is based on experiences mostly from World War II and what was called the Jedburghs.
Correct. But here's the thing, though, is we know exactly how unconventional warfare works, and we allowed it to take root in our very own country. That is why I'm pissed.
Yeah.
We should have known better.
Yep. Now, Pop was the guy doing the actual stuff. The teams that I worked for were the ones who prepped the area for his guys. We would be in there days, weeks, months ahead of time, gathering the actual intel. And when he had his briefings and done their little freaking isolation shit, you guys wouldn't let us anywhere near you during isolation.
No ISO, no.
Yeah. And you get ready to go, and we give you all of the new intel. So between Pop and me, we know all of the moving pieces here. Introduction, fundamentals, concept, objective.
Well, let's do a game of find and replace.
Okay, what do you want to find?
Let's look up sabotage.
Now, I'm in the actual document. I will go to the correct page when I find it.
You just do a find and replace and type in the word sabotage, and it'll show you everywhere that it...
Right, I know. I'm looking in the actual PDF on my computer because I can't search the PDF that you're looking at on that screen there.
Oh, I got you.
And I don't have Blake's 17th level wizard capabilities. So let's go to page 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay.
Resistance and guerrilla warfare. There are many forms which opposition movements take, and development follows no rigid pattern. Discontented individuals typically engage in non-cooperation, civil disobedience, work slowdowns, strikes, the spreading of rumors, and propaganda. Discontent grows into disaffection. Some elements engage in subversion and sabotage. This outgrowth of such activities is that some individuals go into hiding to escape capture, imprisonment, or death. Some flee to rural areas where they become guerrillas. Hello, Robin Sage. Finally, armed revolt or insurrection occurs.
Yeah.
Now,
we are in the discontent phase.
We are in the discontent phase. We have passed discontent. We are now in disaffection. They are starting to believe that they aren't part of us. They are starting to believe that their only way out is through us, to kill us or to get rid of us in some way. Mm-hmm. That's where we are at with them. Ideally, a resistance movement is organized to best carry out specific activities. Hello, Antifa. Generally, there are two types of resistance: covert and overt. Covert resistance groups consist of undercover activities of individuals and groups living and working within the established order. Let me repeat that. Consists of individuals and groups living and working within the established order.
All right, stop it right there.
Stopping right there.
Everything he just said is happening today.
Yes.
And we have a whole bunch of people on the Democrat side who are literally meeting that exact description.
Just to reiterate, we are reading the United States Military Special Warfare Guerrilla Operations Manual, which is 31-21. What's happening is these groups, Antifa and the others, are working from this playbook. And as we read through parts of it, you're going to see exactly what we're talking about.
Correct.
Let's get back to this portion here. Types of resistance. Covert resistance consists of undercover activities. We read that one. Overt or open resistance comprises the activities of individuals and organizations making no secret of their resistance. Hello, no kings. They divorce themselves from their normal pursuits and lead an outlaw type of existence. Hello, Antifa and all of the paid rioters. This type of resistance group organizes, trains, and arms itself for combat. In this case, it has taken the form of urban street combat and strange inflatable frog uniforms. This is the formative stage, however. It may adopt covert methods of organization and operation, or it may use sites like mobilize.us or Riot Incorporated. As it develops in size and capability, it retains some covert aspects, all of the dark money flowing through all of these organizations that nobody sees until you get somebody like Data Republican who can open that can of worms, pour it on the table, and go, now what?
Now, there's one difference here.
Okay.
In other countries, while this is taking place, you're going to see arms shipments show up. They don't have to do that here because we can own firearms.
Yes.
So that's already covered. Now, I believe that we have actual global powers in play here, i.e. the what was it? The thing they just found in New York.
Use your words.
The thing they found in New York with all the SIM cards that
yes, the Chinese server that was
the Chinese server farm. Now, from the rumors that I've been getting, there's more of these all over the country.
Absolutely are. If you find one of something like that,
it's not a one-off.
No fucking way. When we did SIGINT and we ran operations similar to that, there were anywhere from 5 to 2 dozen elements if we could pull it off.
But the thing is,
never less than 5.
If that stuff was locally purchased, there would be a paper trail. My opinion is this. Now, I haven't got these details yet, but I think a lot of that stuff was brought in via shipping container.
Yep.
And then it's easy to do. Like, oh, we're going to sell this at Radio Shack, which doesn't exist anymore. But believe us,
yep,
they don't sell shit. They roll it out on a truck, and boom, there you go.
Stop for a second. How many shipping containers are inspected at the major ports?
Maybe 3%.
It's 3%. 3% of shipping containers are inspected.
Correct.
That's a roll of the dice that I'll take every single time.
Yeah. And they could easily bring in other types of stuff that goes boom, different various types of boom putty.
They have already. I guarantee you that has happened.
Yes. Hell, they could even probably bring in a tactical nuclear device. And that would really supercharge the system.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's countermeasures to detect this stuff or not. I mean, I'm not in that world. I'm just letting you know, with the amount of bullshit that's going on, we have other countries who are literally want to see this happen. We have billionaires funding it. We have the UN wants to see us fall. Who do you think
we're funding them?
It's in here. Yeah, and we're funding them.
Yep.
Like, what kind of shit is this?
I've proven several times on this show that the UN is the one funding all of the immigration bullshit.
And
it's on archives.is. Just look up UN replacement migration.
Yeah, and one of the things that's going to take place here, and we're seeing the beginnings of it, is Trump is basically going to label this as a terrorist group, and then it's going to become an international terrorist group.
Yeah.
And you're going to see the United States actually wage war on individual people who are involved in this. And it might actually...
War is at the end of the day anyway, though.
I'll stand by. And we're going to probably swear out warrants, try to go after these people, certain countries are going to say, no, we're not doing that.
Okay.
And I could literally see us going to war with some of these countries just to get our hands on these sons of bitches who are doing this to us.
We'll use an alternate method that runs out of Fort Bragg, or so I am led to believe.
Tier 1 door kicker?
Tier one.
Tier 1 door kicker? Or
Clean up on aisle 3. Clean up on aisle 3.
Samurai Hellfire missile?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what that is, right?
The Ginsu knives?
Yes.
The Ginsu death knives, those are the kinetics. I love those.
I mean, I saw that thing and I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, that's savage but ingenious at the same time.
I have discovered that Twitter will not ban you if you call killing somebody a kinetic solution.
Mm-hmm. But
so
we are going to see that type of warfare develop.
Yes.
Because that's what's happening right now. And we're behind the power curve.
Mm-hmm.
But once we get up to speed, it's going to be a whole other goddamn game.
Yeah.
So
yes, it is. Yeah, it's not going to be pretty. Look, like I said toward the beginning of the show, and Pop and I both did this. Apparently, I didn't know you got stuck in those buildings and got run over like a truck too.
Oh yeah,
at Regensville, Regensburg. Yeah. I know what it's like to be standing in a room when those guys come through the door, and you get about a half a second.
That's it, and you die.
Yeah, no, you're right. You just have a half a second to realize what's happened to you before they go shh and move.
All right, go back to the Special Forces manual, and let's go back to the Special Forces NGOs.
Let's see. This is the 1958 version.
Okay, now what? Let's pull up a modern one here. Hang on.
See if you can pull up a modern one.
Okay, you're pulling up an old one, man. What are you doing?
That's what I had. I like old shit. Yeah, I want to make sure that it's got the authentic stuff. But even with that, we still had. Here's 1969.
Oh, I'll put it up there. Take that one down. Let's see. Share screen. Special Forces.
It's 1969. You never let me have any fun. I like the older stuff. Here, hang on.
So,
okay, that's removed. Adding yours.
There we go. So let me go to this and let's do.
You found. Yeah, it's 3-5 now. That's why I know it is 31-21 because I'm old.
I am old.
You were doing this when they changed the manual name. I was not.
All right. So can you see my screen?
I can see your screen.
Yeah.
What did you use to search that out?
Control F, and then you just
fag. You hear me out, faggot.
All right.
What search string did you use on Google to find that particular version?
I just typed in Special Forces, manual PDF, and it was like in the first page.
That is 30-5.
Yeah. Because they actually explain NGOs here and how they're weaponized and used strategically.
They would,
to fund stuff. This is nothing new. There's nothing
combat intelligence. Yeah. This is combat intelligence. Okay. This dates back all the way to 1940, by the way. This was originally called Military Intelligence and Combat Intelligence, a basic field manual from the War Department. Oh, look, 1940, the War Department. That's odd.
Mm-hmm.
1946, War Department Field Manual, FM 30-5. Okay, do your searches. I'm going down a rabbit hole here because I like to do this shit. Hi, Jimmy.
I'm just trying to find the non-government organizations here. So let's do finances.
We didn't deal with any NGO shit with the stuff that we were doing, but we wouldn't have.
Yeah. So here it is. I mean, I'm just doing the finance thing. There's 19. Let's see. Associate finances, disseminate state sponsoring information. Yeah, they literally they talk about the finances. They tie it right to the NGOs.
Yeah.
because NGOs, they get a bunch of money from said government. They buy materials to bring it into said country. You're there to overthrow their government. You go around the back door to the NGOs, get the stuff that was brought in to help you out, to train your guerrillas, arm your guerrillas, get them all ready to go.
Now, this has come out recently, so I'm just going to say it out loud. State Department used NGOs heavily to move things in and out of foreign countries where we had kinetic actions in place. It was an extremely common thing for them to do. I knew that shit was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I was never involved in any of that particular activity, but we all knew that that was going on. The State Department always used them. If you were ever a member of the Peace Corps, when I joined up, you could not get a top secret security clearance because there were too many Peace Corps operations, which is an NGO, involved in trafficking shit in foreign countries.
Correct.
They would use their Peace Corps status to move stuff in and out of country.
Well, I mean, this is what we're talking
For
about.
people.
Though. Like, this is the actual manual they're using against us.
Yes.
It's all here.
Yeah.
Anyone
We'll
can
post
this PDF.
We'll
I've
post
found it
these.
in 2
We'll
minutes.
post these links. We'll post these links. So you can see what's going on, and as you read through it, just compare that with some of the stuff we showed you tonight, some of the stuff you see in the newspapers.
All right, now you see here where I do the funding. Let's see if we can get this a little bigger.
Enhance.
Track 42 left. Stop.
All right. You see the
Did
funding?
you make this snake scale? What?
But like they're talking about the funding here.
Yep.
It's all here. They piece it all together.
Yep.
They literally talk about the NGOs, how they use it to fund.
Stop scrolling like a madman.
It's a backdoor funding thing. I'm sorry.
It's a what?
Backdoor funding. I know. I just said
what?
All right, Jimmy. I think you got to hit me with a homo suspicion point.
Oh boy. Pop talking about his back doors and everything. Jesus Christ. What the hell?
Let's see what else we got here.
Go back. Stop there in the funding for a second.
Okay.
Support of Public Law National Defense Authorization Act. $425 million a year. U.S. military uses intelligence contingency funds. Yes, they do. To support U.S. SOCOM funded intelligence operations. Yes, they do. Those are sweet, by the way. Title 10 of the USC. Confidential military purpose funds for support of SR. Yeah.
Here we go. USC for the.
Wow. I can't believe this is out in the open.
It is. Look at this. It's
this
right
is.
there.
We both have mentioned funds that are out there several times, and here it is. That's what that is right there. The NGOs and the billionaires that we mentioned at the beginning of the show with all of the funding that we showed you, that's their version of this. It's the exact same structure. I'm looking at this right here, and I'm looking at the structure that the NGOs put out. A lot of the stuff that Data Republican found, it is the exact same structure. I bet if you lined that up as a flow chart, it would be identical.
Yeah. I mean, they're literally using our own manual against us.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Here's another one. Caches and mission support sites.
They're using that too. The bricks on the sidewalk.
Mm-hmm. Here's hospitals and medical operations.
Yep. They've got their own medics. They've got their own medical tents.
Yep. Let's go up here. Supply. Here's another one. Supply.
Yep. They have trucks bringing shit in for them left, right, and center.
Yep.
Everything that's going on in here, you could draw a parallel to what they're doing. They are definitely using an organized playbook. Again, the way to tell is to look at multiple cities with these events. You will see the same structures over and over again. You will see the supply chains. You will see the medical facilities that they set up. You will see the caches. You will see flow. In every city, it's the same, which means every time, with no exceptions, that they're using a playbook like this.
All right. Then they even have the auxiliary here, which is supporting the actual, guys on the ground, who are doing the shit.
Yep.
Early warning, security, intelligence collection, CIA operations, recruitment of new personnel,
Yep.
Air or maritime reception support.
Yep. Communications, PSYOP, PRS, fundraising, augmentation. Now, quick rabbit hole. I won't go all the way down it, but for those of you interested in stuff like this, read about the Jedburgh teams. Find and read about the Jedburgh teams in World War II. It's fascinating shit.
Yep. Here's the logistics support.
Yep. It's all here. This is our special warfare guerrilla manual right here. Signal channel TACSATs. Yeah, we did a lot of that. There's some other stuff out there.
PSYOPs involved. Our media is doing PSYOPs on us right now.
Yep. Skip trans. I don't think they needed any of that, though. They didn't need anything that elaborate. Skip trans was kind of cool.
There we go. Communication support to civil affairs.
Yeah. There you go.
That's
Stop.
All right.
G9, S9 staff with intermittent. Communicators must anticipate. Sorry, I'm looking for something here. Well, since we're in the civil affairs section,
here, one or more.
Scroll down.
Hang on.
Scroll down.
Hang on. One or more of these CMOCs. These centers coordinate requests for assistance from government organizations, NGOs, international organizations, and civilians.
Yep.
It's right fucking there.
Yep.
Want me to scroll down?
Communicate. Stop.
Okay.
Move your mouse. Oh, it's my mouse. Never mind. Oops. Signal doctrine dictates communication higher, lower, left, to right. SIP communication requests are inherently joint and interagency by nature and echelon above units. There it is right there. SIOPs is echelon above. They use the same methods.
Yep.
SIOP units will require connectivity from deployed location back to the sustaining base. Yep. Or extraordinary communications demands on an undeveloped theater. Yeah. So those communications lines right there, they're going to have the exact same structure that you see here. This is page 8-3.
But what are we hearing in the media? They're literally like, oh, Antifa doesn't exist, blah, blah, blah. That's all PSYOPs.
No, they use this same structure. You can see it inside the frickin' the website that I showed. Now I can't remember the name of it.
It's okay. We're
at
old.
The beginning. Yeah, I know. It's there. You know what I'm talking about.
Correct.
At any rate, that kind of activity right there is exactly the stuff that we did while we were overseas, but that's what you're seeing now. And that's why Pop and I went, wait a minute, they're using our fucking playbook on us. And that's how we got to where we are right now. Yeah, they're absolutely using our own fucking playbook against us. Scroll up. Show me that.
Oh, hang on. I just did a search for NGOs. All right.
No, I see that.
There's 53 mentions of NGOs in here.
Mm-hmm.
Like the NGOs go through the entire Special Forces Unconventional Warfare Manual here.
It's an easy way to move shit around.
Correct.
Because a lot of times NGOs go unnoticed. They're viewed as benevolent the majority of the time.
All right, then let's just do another one here. Here we go, another one.
Limited contingency operations. Oh, yeah.
Now, I know people are like, well, this is a lot of talking, a lot of verbs in here, but what are they? Listen, they're fucking us in the ass, using our own methods against us. They've been doing it for decades, and the mainstream media, big tech, and even our own government has fucking shut their mouths about it. And the only reason we know about it, and it's now somewhat in the open, is because we got President Trump in office. He got in the first time on a fluke. They fucked him over. They perp walked him. And we got to see exactly what's fucking going on with the 4 years of Biden. And then we got Trump again. And now he's like, you know what? Fuck you. You came after my family. All bets are off. And now he's going to be dropping bombs.
Now, the reason I queued on Lycon Ops there, limited contingency operations, is whenever there's an incident, a shooting, a stabbing, the girl who was killed in the subway, that kind of thing. That's an example of a Lycon. Exploit the fuck out of that, even though it's an isolated single incident, and they've got a playbook for that.
Yep.
Exactly for that kind of thing. And they've got a playbook for when a black kid is killed.
Mm-hmm. Let's hit the next one. intent and goals of NGOs, humanitarian relief, organizations, and other key civilian agencies in...
No, that's just the next fact. Let's
Yeah.
move on. Military considerations. Stability operations that support STR versus primarily support OGAs, NGOs to restore civil authority. There you go. This is post-op.
Yep.
This is a post-op operation. What that means is, okay, we've come in, we've done what we wanted to do. Now we've got to get everything settled down to restore civil authority, rebuild infrastructure, and reestablish commerce, education, and public utilities. That's the point that they want to get to right there. That's the end game. Okay?
But
what you're
here's the
looking at
thing.
there is the end game.
To get to this end game, about 10 to 15% of our gross population will need to be exterminated.
Yes.
Because they're
Well, that's the communist end game. That's what they want to do right here.
Because there's always that 10 to 15%, no matter what you do, are just not going to go along with it. They got to wipe them out.
Now, I'm going to point something out that a lot of people out there are going to like, I don't give a fuck, okay? Because a lot of my buddies were over there, and one of our guys was the first fucking guy to die in that whole mess. In Iraq, they had no post-op. There was no exit plan.
There was
None.
no civil affairs, yeah.
No fucking exit plan at all. And all of us were like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, they fucked up. That's why they
Yeah.
dumped all that money to stand up all those civil affairs units.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I got my my last 12 years on active duty was in civil affairs.
Yeah. We were fucking furious, dude. They had no exit plan at all.
But just look at all look. This goes through the entire manual. NGOs.
Mm-hmm.
It is a critical part of what's taking place today.
Yeah.
That's why we have to shut them down. They have to be audited and shut the fuck down. And people working for these NGOs need to get fucking creamed.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's a civil affairs schematic.
Oh, yeah. Hi. I was all the way at the top of that stack. I was Army NCOIC up.
But again, the NGOs are all through this unconventional warfare manual. You can download the PDF. You can read it all for yourself. This is all open source. This isn't secret.
That's a good one. Stop. Go back to the last one you had open. Last one you showed.
Yeah.
Okay. Scroll down.
Stand by.
Scroll down. Phase 5 build up. Right there. Hang on. Shaping operations at any echelon, preserving operation, UW operations, shaping operations. This right here, if you go back and look at a lot of the media that came out around the beginning of the No King stuff, that's what's called shaping operations right there. Where we're basically prepping the area.
Yep.
To conduct operations. And all of the talk about the No Kings, that's all build up. That's all shaping. And that's a huge part of what we did with civil affairs right there, because you've got to...
It's civil affairs and PSYOPs. They blend together.
Yeah. What it does is set up a mental beachhead for the place that you're going. You want to have them already receptive.
Yes. So let's hit the next one down. All right, let's hit the other one. Here we go.
We're rolling into super chats.
Let's do it.
We're getting really esoteric.
Okay.
So
right.
I think we've made the point. Okay, this is a fucking playbook, guys. It's a playbook, and we've shown you all of the data. We've got all of it. We'll happily provide all of the links and all the PDFs and everything. This is a playbook. This is organized. This is well funded. This is well thought out, and a lot of it's being run right out of our own fucking government.
Correct.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporters Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.